So one popular thing to do with movies, especially here at the college, is to embed them in a PowerPoint so they can be played either in class or at a conference that you're going to. So I'm going to walk you through that process right now. Now, inserting a movie into PowerPoint is very different than, say, inserting an image into PowerPoint. When you put an image into PowerPoint, the image becomes part of the document and moves with the document wherever you save that PowerPoint document to. Movie files are very different. When you add a movie file to the PowerPoint, basically it is still looking to that external movie file to be played. So after we input the movie, which is actually quite easy, I'll show you a couple strategies to make sure that all your files stay together. So first thing to do is to add the movie into PowerPoint. And we do that by going to Insert, and then over here, the Video tab, Video from File. And here are the 3 different movies that we created in the previous tutorial. So let's go here and we'll select the first QuickTime movie that we created. You just select the movie here and then hit Insert. And it'll take a few seconds to import the video. And now we have it here. We can hit play down there, and we can even see how this will look in an actual presentation. Go to the presentation mode, and then when you roll over it, the play button appears right there. You hit play, and the movie begins to play. Hit escape to get out of the presentation mode. So that's all you really need to know to add a movie to the PowerPoint. But like we said, there's a couple different strategies that are a good idea if you're ever going to be moving the presentation off of this computer and playing it from a different computer. So the first thing to do is save the presentation in the folder where the movies are currently contained. So to do that, we go up here to the File button and we say Save. And we'll go back to my desktop and find the presentation folder that I've been working with, and we'll call this the movie presentation, and hit save. So now their presentation is saved with the movies in that folder. Most times you can just move that folder onto another desktop, open the presentation from that folder, and it should be able to recognize the movies that have traveled with it to that new computer. Now, every once in a while that does not work, and there is one really nice way to be sure that your movies will travel right along with your PowerPoint presentation. Now, this is not available to Mac users. I'm not sure why Microsoft decided they didn't want Mac users to have the same functionality. So if you're on a PC, to save it in this format, go to File, Save and Send, and then you're going to select this thing that says Package Presentation for CD. That doesn't sound like the functionality that we're looking for, but it actually will. But it will package the presentation up exactly the way we want. So you just say Package for CD, and then here, instead of saying copy to CD, you're going to say copy to folder. And then we probably don't want our folder to be named presentation CD. We'll call it presentation folder, and might as well put today's date on it. Actually, I'm going to put the date that I recorded the video on. So that was 09/22/2011. And instead of putting it in my documents folder, which would be perfectly fine, I'm actually just going to put it on my desktop. And then you say OK. So basically this is saying it's going to package and link all the files together. This is exactly what we want it to do. So do you want to include linked files in your package? And yes, that is exactly what we want. So let's open up the folder for us, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you it on our desktop now. I'm going to close down and minimize PowerPoint. So now you can see back on the desktop we have two folders. One is the presentation folder that we've been working with all along that has our different movies in it, and then our first draft presentation that we made. And then now we have this new folder called presentation folder with the date that the movies were recorded on. This is the latest package that we just created. Now this folder, no matter what computer you move it to, so long as it has PowerPoint 2010 or 2011, the two latest versions for the PC and the Mac respectively, installed on the machine, and it also has QuickTime running properly, it will be able to play this presentation, and the movies will travel with this folder to whatever computer you'd like. So that's the basics of embedding your movies into PowerPoint.